Yeah, let's begin. So,
Yeah.
we are basically talking about homeopathy along with diet and nutrition today. So, my first
Yes.
question is that what is the importance of diet and nutrition in daily life? Why it is important to,
Okay.
know about diet?
Yes. So for all of you here, I would like to say that a good diet and good nutrition plays a very important role in your life as well as your patient's life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because a healthy diet will help you to boost your immune system,
Okay.
and it is very important for a healthy lifestyle, and
Mm-hmm.
when combined with exercise, okay,
Mm-hmm.
diet and nutrition, good diet and nutrition when combined with good physical activity can
Mm-hmm.
lower the risk of many diseases, okay, namely it can lower the risk of hypertension, that is your high blood pressure,
Mm-hmm.
your cardiovascular diseases commonly called as heart attack that we
Yeah.
hear, cancers. There's such a big huge rise in the amount of cases that we are seeing, cancer cases currently. So
Mm-hmm.
that also it can reduce. Also a lot of hormonal problems can be sorted if your diet is good.
Okay. Yeah, that's
So,
true.
yeah. So if you know, Yamini, if those who have read history of medicine or, have heard about Hippocrates, okay, he's the
Yeah.
father of
Yes.
medicine.
Yes.
There's a very
Yes.
famous quote that he would say,
Mm-hmm.
let food be thy medicine and
Yeah.
thy medicine be food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yes. So it is extremely important that we all must pay attention to this very important aspect of our life. Because
Okay.
if we eat healthy, we set an
Mm-hmm.
example for everyone around us also to be healthy.
Yes.
People will, whether they, even as a practicing doctor or as a practicing nutritionist today, if I am not in my physical health, how will I convince others to do that? Right?
Yes.
Your health journey begins from yourself first.
Yeah.
Yes, it is absolutely fine to fall sick once in a while, have a viral fever, or because we all are humans, right? But it is so important for each one of us to be healthy.
Yes. Very true. Very true.
And
And yeah, yeah. Please tell me.
yes, and a good diet will ensure that you live a healthy and a productive life.
Mm-hmm.
What we mean by productive is you will be able to complete your work on time. There is no lethargy, laziness, आलस आता
Mm-hmm.
है, आलस नहीं रहेगा,
Mm-hmm.
मन का एक सुकून रहेगा अगर अच्छे से खाना पीना खाया, you will feel calm if you had your meals at the right time. So many such
Yes.
factors.
Very true. It's very important. Even I have seen that, most of the doctors, they are so busy in their schedules and, all the time they have something to do and they just forget about themselves and their health, they put their health into, quite big risk. And
Definitely.
they always, I have seen that most of the doctors, they skip their meals often. And because of the work, obviously, because they are so dedicated to the patients, that's good. But it's also very important to take care of your own diet and your own nutrition so that you stay productive for a very, very long time and also help others. And patients always look up to their doctors as their role models for most of the times.
Definitely, Yamini. So what you said is very, very true. So here on this note, even when I get clients, okay, when they come to me, they say that, if they are from the corporate world, we are busy in meetings, we
Yeah.
can't take that break. So
Mm-hmm.
I tell them, please tell your boss that this break is important for me. It's just a 15-minute break
Mm-hmm.
wherein I will eat, I will fill in my resources, I will stay healthy, I'll be able to work much better, in fact. And the
Mm-hmm.
same applies to doctors, that their health comes first. Only if you are healthy today, you can be in the frontline warriors, especially like in the corona situation. We need healthy doctors, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, for
So
sure.
always make it a priority to eat on time your meals.
Yes, yes.
That's my first takeaway lesson for each one of us. All
Mm-hmm.
doctors who are attending, there may be a few people who may not be from our profession also, medical profession, or in
Yes.
general, for their life also. First
Mm-hmm.
priority should be you should eat at the right time.
Eat at the right time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eat at the right time and regular intervals.
Very nice. Thank you. So I want to know, Dr. Komal, that what are, because most of our audience is from the medical field itself, and
Yes,
also some
yes.
general public, but they really want to know that what are those diseases or
Hmm.
problems in which
Yeah,
diet plays a very important role, where diet is the one thing which can turn the tables for them. So
definitely.
please tell us the kind of list of those diseases or explain few of them. It will be very helpful.
So let's talk about one of the major problems that India is today facing. In fact, it was second largest and now probably the largest country where we have a huge population suffering from diabetes mellitus type 2.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yes.
and type 2 diabetes can be reversed. Please hear it. Yeah, it can
Mm-hmm.
be reversed with a plant-based diet.
Okay.
Okay, also when a diabetic patient is on medication also, whether it may be allopathic, homeopathy, or they are on borderline diabetes, without medication, if they rectify their lifestyle, their eating habits, one, and second is their exercise component, and stress is definitely a major factor that we've seen in diabetes mellitus type 2. So, some breathing techniques like yoga or meditation, a combination of these three
Okay.
can help you reverse your sugar levels. Okay.
Okay.
So, a very important diabetes. Then
Mm-hmm.
certain hormonal problems, right
Mm-hmm.
now, if we see PCOD, as we call it, polycystic ovarian disease, right?
Yes.
That is very commonly seen in young girls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And almost 90% of them have PCOS,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
that hypothyroidism, especially women, yes, there is a huge number of patients that we come across who are suffering from hypothyroidism at a very early age or during pregnancy, which is commonly seen, or
Yes.
post pregnancy,
Mm-hmm.
or especially when they are in their after their menopausal age, or towards like after 40-45, the thyroid strikes in, the
Yes.
TSH levels rise. Thyroid is a common lay term. So the TSH levels rise. So this also can be modified. So what happens in thyroid patients or even PCOS, generally nowadays we see even thin females having PCOS, but
Mm-hmm.
generally they all are on the heavier side. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
they are
Yeah.
overweight or obese.
Yes.
Okay. So just focusing on their diet and physical activity and giving them mechanisms and motivation to lose weight can cure them of 50% of their disease.
Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, that's
And
wonderful.
there are people who follow this diet. It's not a temporary diet. This is what we are talking, or what I am talking about, is it has to be a lifestyle change.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, that is when you will get permanent results and
Yes.
lasting results.
Yes. So how do you
Yes,
motivate your patients to do this lifestyle change? Because this seems so difficult for, most of the people. They feel that ये हमारे बस की बात नहीं है. It's out of our, ability. Because people are so,
true.
we all are, not only people, I would say we
Yes,
all are
not only
so
people,
much,
all of us.
all of us are
Yeah,
so much, resistant, change resistant people. So that's
true.
why. So how do
So,
you
see, I
motivate
like to
them?
say this. Yeah, so we all are habituated to something since
Yeah.
many years. So
Yes.
it's about, when we are talking about here, is changing a habit.
Okay.
Okay. So when the patient comes to you, one is you have to be a personal source of inspiration for them. Okay.
Yes.
If they have seen you overweight previously and all of a sudden they see you like, you're like, you've lost weight for fitness purpose. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about body shaming or anything, but you've
Yeah.
become more fit, you're exercising regularly, your skin glow will say, there is luster on your hair, there's luster on your skin, right?
Mm-hmm.
So automatic, that is one motivation that you give them. Okay,
Yes.
because you yourself have experienced it, so your consultation differs. When
Yes.
you yourself have experienced that change, you will be able to understand the nuances a person who has overweight is going through, and you will be able to help them with tips that helped you.
So we have to
Okay,
become an
first,
example. Okay, this is a lesson for
yes,
me.
very important.
Okay. Okay.
The second very important thing is, when somebody has to start, discipline is the key.
Yes.
Okay,
And that's the
discipline
hardest
is
part.
the key. Difficult, the most difficult part. So we start, when sometimes it becomes too much when the person hears, and they will not turn up for another consultation. So you have to be also compassionate and empathetic towards them, and understand that they are humans like. Hello? Yeah, am I audible?
Audible. Please go ahead.
Now it's audible. Yeah. So the second point that I was saying is that every individual is different, and they require different kind of motivation.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So first and foremost, yes, discipline is difficult, but let's begin gradually with them. That okay, the first step today I take towards this is, I promise myself that I will exercise come what may, any time of the day for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Many times clients will come to you and they'll say, Acha, what if we can't do in the morning? We don't get time. Make time for it.
Yes.
Make time for yourself. Only if you are healthy will you be able to be productive, right? Jaan hai to jahan hai. Health
right.
is wealth.
And nowadays,
Right.
even our PM says this, that jaan hai to jahan hai. So this is a
Acha,
motivation.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
So it's really important that you take one step at a time and you begin somewhere.
Yes. True.
The most important factor here is to begin somewhere. Okay, अगर आपको लगता है कि exercise आधा घंटा बहुत ज़्यादा है, start with 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes, first day, when you'll feel, अरे ये क्या किया मैंने, अजीब लगेगा. You'll feel like a little odd. Continue it and see how you yourself will increase it to 20 minutes. Because when you exercise, the good hormones, endorphins are released, right? It makes you so much anxiety free, right? Exercise, eating habits mein, if I say, the first thing that I would say, baki sab chodo, just come back to your roots and just have homemade food, whatever it is. At least come to that.
Yeah.
No packaged foods.
Yes.
Start with these small changes. Yes, I definitely give them a diet plan, because when they come to me, they have a frame of mind where they want to work on themselves.
Okay.
So I definitely, but these are the few things that, I tell them that, we'll work it out,
Yes.
We give them motivational support, moral support in terms of, WhatsApp messages also.
Okay.
They're supposed to maintain a journal if they can. So after 15 days, we know that, okay, this is what it is. Then we take their weight and measurements, right? And when they see the change, that their clothes are slightly loose, you should see the happiness on their face.
Yes.
And once they lose that first time weight, they will automatically get on track.
Yes. Yes. Very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So, just a second. Okay. So my next question is that how do you combine, both the treatments? Like, you are basically a homeopath, and you also consult for the diet. So it's not like the client comes directly for the, diet consultation or something. So they generally come for the homeopathic consultation. So how do you combine both of them, and how important it is, along with homeopathic treatment, that they change their lifestyle, or they add something, whichever your suggestions are into diet and about nutrition?
Yes. So I'll speaking about my journey. So when I started a decade ago, more than a decade ago, I was a pure homeopath. I have done my masters in homeopathy from the prestigious ML Davle Homeopathic Medical College. And I started off, I used to spend hours in my clinic practicing homeopathy dedicatedly. Then what happened is, most of the patients were doing good, but there were a few where, there were lurking results, not the kind of results that we would want to see actually, And when this lady came to me, she was suffering from hypothyroidism, and she was really obese.
Okay.
Okay. And she was in her mid 40s. So, I thought if she doesn't lose her weight, how much will the medication help her? Am I audible?
Yeah, I guess my connection has lost. Yeah. Now,
Please, can you please
Yeah.
repeat your last sentence?
Yeah, so there was this patient who came to me in her mid 40s, and she was suffering from hypothyroidism. And the
Okay.
first look that I had, she was really overweight. Okay, with a height of 5 feet, she was around 85, 86 kilos.
Okay.
And I realized that, only homeopathy is not going to help her unless she starts some physical activity. The symptoms of, say, hypothyroidism, we say, that they feel very chilly,
Yeah.
they put on weight easily, they, feel depressed and sad.
Yes.
Yes, automatically exercise will release the good hormones. They need to go out,
Yes.
right? So that's when I realized, I did my first consultation, I let her go. The next consultation, I had not done my diet and nutrition course till then. And with my natural flair for the topic, I read books.
Okay.
Yeah. And I devised a diet plan on my own. It's not very difficult being a medical student to understand it. We have
Okay.
studied it in our preventive and social medicine PSM
Yes. Yes.
in
definitely.
second year. And just that, all medical practices, they don't give that much of an importance during your, study time. It's more about clinical stuff that you study.
Yes.
So I studied it and I devised a diet plan, and I told her next time that, look, you must work upon this, and why don't you try this? And most of the times, no, patients are open-minded when their doctor tells them.
Yeah. True.
Yes. Yeah. So you have to gauge the situation that, when is the right time to tell them. It may not be in the very first visit. It may not be in the second visit. It may be in the third visit when you feel that now the patient is confident. Because probably they've come to you with a mindset of, with homeopathy to cure everything.
Yes, yes. Most of the obesity
as
patients
human
I have
beings-
seen that they come to you only
Yes.
because they say that homeopathy doesn't have side effect and we don't want to exercise. So just give us homeopathic
Yeah.
pills and we want to lose the weight.
Yeah,
That's a
so-
common question.
Very common. So I always tell them that if only with homeopathic medicines people were going to lose weight, today everyone in the world around would have been fit.
Yes,
And
like
thin.
like Hahnemann said, no, in the Organon, that if you
Yes.
are consuming the wrong nutritious things or wrong food, so then it will definitely cause
Yeah.
the disease. So similarly in
Yes.
obesity or any other, I guess, hormonal problem, that if you are
Yes,
consuming
yes.
junk food, and these days it is becoming difficult because we are so prone to all these things, all the outside food and
Exactly.
the food colors
Exactly.
and adulterations and everything. So
Yeah, yeah.
I guess
So
in these
that's
days
what's
it
so-
becomes more important to to consult a dietitian like you and
Yeah, and we have to implement these lifestyle changes ourselves so we can convince the patient. And that's how, from a homeopath, I upgraded my skills. I took up a course in diet and nutrition. Then with the other song, I got trained into plant-based nutrition, and I've been seeing most of the cases at the other song, all nutrition related. I see, and we've seen like more than 400, 500 cases, clinical cases, wherein we do clinical nutrition.
okay.
Now, for instance, there was a patient who had come to the homeopath resident doctor for, ankylosing spondylosis.
Okay.
And after that, he came for the diet consultation. He was 99 kilos. Obviously, the stiffness won't go.
Definitely.
The stiffness will go, but he definitely needs to reduce weight.
Yes.
Yeah. So it is, you have to upgrade yourself. And as I always say, sometimes, just losing weight is the remedy. You don't even need to give homeopathy. You will reach at a stage where once, you screen the patients, how you screen them constitutionally for the constitutional homeopathic remedy, you'll be able to screen it. Okay, this person requires right now a healing therapy. If somebody is in that, depressive state, or not in a state, depression patients, you can't counter them and they don't want to be heard sometimes. They don't want anything.
Yes.
Then that time maybe you can utilize Reiki or pranic healing. So it is very open it is very important that we are open to all these natural alternative systems of medicine and apply it to each patient as required. We need to be holistic in our approach and not be of the, thinking that, oh, I will only do this.
Yes.
Use all the possible armamentarium that you have. Okay, if you think that, you're yet to develop to that high stage of, that very good stage of, say, becoming a nutritionist or a Reiki therapist or a meditation counselor or whatsoever, you're doing your course, till then at least refer them to the right place, or at least take your initiative to read up and apply it.
Yes.
So it's very important that we are open-minded to all these modes of treatment. Sometimes you combine all three together, sometimes you combine two, or sometimes you use any one of these three.
Yes.
Use all the, in repertory, or it's written, use all the armamentarium that you have to cure the patient.
Yes. They are all tools for us and they help a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah. So next thing which I want to ask you is, these days there are different types of diets which are popular, like vegan diet and paleo diet and keto diet and so
keto
many
diet.
Which I don't know about. I have just heard their names and saw some kind of stuff on the internet. So sometimes this looks so fancy. And which people start following through internet itself by reading and doing something, or they just get so much frightened that arey ye sab bakwas hai. So what is the midway? Which one to follow? How to start with that? Can you?
Very, very good and important question, Yamini. So here what I would suggest is, these are all names. If you study the diets in detail, like, a paleo diet, if you're talking about, so I'm just talking about the common ones that you've mentioned. Yes. So that's the caveman's diet. Okay. So people living in olden days in the caves, the diet that they followed. So they ate a lot of vegetables, fruits, roots, tubers, meat.
Okay.
Right. So that is the paleo diet. Now, their diet, so in current terms, what they are saying, that you avoid sugar, processed foods, which we are any which way saying.
Yes.
Right? So there is little bit of differentiation in every diet, like a vegan diet or a plant-based diet. So there we say avoid dairy and dairy products and all animal products.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Then the keto diet, which is more like, high fat.
Yes. High
moderate protein.
I guess.
Yes, so moderate protein, but more of like, high fat, moderate protein and low carbs. Very similar to what Atkins had proposed. Okay. So they're all interlinked. Now, one must remember that every body type is different.
Yes.
Just the way we have different constitutional remedies in homeopathy. Yeah. It is very important to remember that every person is different in their temperament, in the way their body utilizes food and nutrition, their likes and dislikes. So the best thing here is customization or giving tailor-made diets to your patients.
So here also the principle of individualization goes by.
Yes, you must apply so that you will evolve, So if I have a patient who is, following the diet really well and has got the hang of it, and then I tell them, okay, you want to do intermittent fasting, I'll help you with that also. It will come automatically. But I can't give intermittent fasting to a person who's coming for the first time to me. Even though I think, I will not take names because we are on an online platform, but a very famous doctor has proposed, eating twice a day.
Okay.
Right? But he clearly states, people don't realize, he clearly states not for any clinical condition or under your medical supervision. Yes. So the key is, it will, out of the large population, for people who've been able to do it, they are successful. But there are a few people who are stressed at work and, they cannot tolerate hunger. Then you need to give them a 2 hourly diet plan, because you don't want them to, suffer in other spheres of their life. Because what happens is, if, and a balanced diet is the key. Cutting out fat or cutting out, carbs is not going to help. It's not going to help because you need them. to function properly. That is your main source of energy. Yes, when it comes to weight loss, we do a little bit of tweaking, but you go gradually about it. Let the body get used to it. Let the mind get used to it. You have to enjoy it. That is very important. You know, so that's why we give them cooking methods, different recipes to make it more interesting. Like yesterday, I had a call from a patient. She had picked up a book. The other song has published it. It's on a quick toss, so on salads and smoothies. And she said in the lockdown period, she's tried all of them and she was so happy with it that, you know, she was like, I'm just feeling really good. So there are different things that will appeal different people. And now she's like, you know, okay, fine. Now I want to reduce my weight, you know. So it's very important that a balanced diet and something that can be a lifestyle change, okay, as per the person's mentality, you go gradually. If there is a clinical condition like, say, you know, or maybe a renal case, there I can't be gradual. There I'll be strict.
Okay.
Because your life is at stake. Right? So you take a call accordingly. Yeah. And tailor-made diets is the key. These names will come. You should know about them all. Okay, because they all have derived at that system. They have seen some results with it. And I always tell my patients that once you're following any nutritionist, follow them to the T because they have achieved results with that particular system. Then don't mix two things.
Yes, true. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. So many people here, I can see the comments, but they want to know about the, and I have also written this question that for belly fat reduction and for obesity, can you suggest something very quick? I mean, I know that, you know, the whole consultation needs to be there because there are many associated diseases there can be, and but very quickly, if someone have
very quickly. So I will tell you one very important thing here. So many people know, they will message me, can we have lemon honey water? I see in comments also when I was doing webinars, okay? Yeah. Will that help me reduce weight? Will chia seeds help me reduce weight? Will, you know, taking flax seeds help me reduce weight? So please understand, it is not one particular thing that will help you lose weight. These are one of the things that we give you to, so that the person gets satiety, easy satiety. What will help you lose weight? A balanced diet, free of refined products, okay, and a good exercise regimen. They both go hand in hand. Yes, it is known, like, you know, if a person comes to me with obesity, the first thing I tell them is, you know, in the morning start with, you know, lukewarm water. In the morning, lukewarm water. You can add cinnamon, turmeric powder and pepper so that it, you know, it will boost your metabolic system, right? And it will make you feel good. Your tummy, your gut health will be good. Okay. So I will tell them that yes, you include this. Then I'll tell them, very important, stay away from processed foods. Okay. Then make a chart for them that, okay, so, you know, I divide it, like, this is a general thing that I'm saying. It's moreover general thing. So, you know, divide the day in 6 parts. So it's like early morning, you give them something, morning breakfast. Then mid-morning, we all feel hungry, but we ignore it. And then what happens at lunchtime, we will just, you know, kind of pounce on the meal and we'll hog. Because sometimes physical hunger is not there, but mentally we are very hungry.
True.
Right? So, mid-morning break, okay, lunch, snack time, very important. If you realize, almost 90% of the population would be very hungry between 4 and 6. And that's when they mess it up. Yes. If they have all the oily snacks, they will just grab and eat and eat.
Yes.
Or people require that tea at that time.
And everything,
Yes, samosa, vada pav.
Vada pav and bhel puri and pani puri and so on and on.
You name it, and I mean, there's a huge this. So please remember, now, you know, has anybody ever thought, we have evolved as human beings, but our biological clock is that of a farmer. Okay, they would eat, you know, sunrise to sunset. So before sunset, we all will feel very hungry. And if somebody can have their dinner by 6:30, nothing like it.
Okay.
You know,
so what I
and then your dinner will be light. But right now, in today's generation, people have different working hours, so we don't tell everybody to do that. But I always tell them that don't miss your snack. have something healthy at that time, followed by your dinner.
Like a food,
Right?
fruit or juice or something like that. Something healthy.
Fruit, makhana, kurmura, rice flakes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can, I mean, there are different options. Warm snacks, soups in winters. Very, very filling. You know.
Okay.
You can have like the next book that I'm working up is, you know, one-time meal soups.
Okay.
So in which we add pulses and everything.
Okay.
So, you know, these are the things, healthy things. If you eat well at that time, then automatically your dinner time, you'll be eating light. And we should be eating light before sleeping.
Give me a second, Dr. Komal. I guess my...
Yeah.
Just a second.
I think it's clear.
Yeah, it is clear. Your voice is clear. The battery of my headphone actually went off. Oh, it switched off.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
So my voice is clear to you?
Yeah. Very much.
Okay. So that was a nice answer. So I understood that we have to eat at shorter intervals and whenever we feel hungry. Not whenever we have time or like in lunch.
Yes. Listen to your body.
Yeah, listen to our body. And also we have to, you know, choose the better options, the healthier ones rather than the, you know, the fat increasing or oily or not good options. So we can do that in general. And also some people are asking on the comments, if you can see, for weight gain and for muscle gain. So along with, you know, weight loss, I feel weight gain is also a big problem.
Also, yes.
Problem.
So for weight gain, one very important tip for patients whom so for very important tip for weight gain for people who want to gain weight is eat slowly. Very important, chew slowly. Yeah. Second important thing is please have a balanced meal. Okay. Carbohydrate, protein, fat. Yes. And for those who want to develop muscles, okay, so before your workout, okay, you can maybe have some carbs, okay, and some protein, and after your workout also some protein.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. True. Okay. So I saw in the comment box that a few people were asking about the diet for bronchospasm and allergy.
Very important. Now, see, please understand, allergies is an you know, it's basically an immune response, right? And if somebody has allergies to particular foods, okay, you can deal it with homeopathy. One, okay. Second is that if they, you know, a lot of people currently I'm seeing a lot of newborn children having lactose intolerance, okay, lactose intolerance, or they are, you know, they are unable to take gluten. Then we advise gluten-free diets, vegan diets, and things that they are. I think it's echoing again.
Is there any echo for you?
Hello?
Hello.
Now? It's echoing. My voice is echoing.
Is it? Just a second.
Yeah.
Yes, people are saying yes. Hello. Am I audible clearly?
Yeah. You are audible, but my voice is echoing, Yamini. If you don't put the earphone.
Yeah, now? How is it now?
Hello? Now? Now can you hear me? Now it's better.
Just a second.
Now it's better.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, is it better now?
Hello? Yeah, better. Now it's not echoing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, where were we? I'm sorry.
Allergy and bronchospasm.
Allergy and bronchospasm. Yeah. So at that point of time, if you know that you're allergic to particular substances, it is best advised to avoid it. Okay. And especially for people asthmatics, you know, I've seen young children having a lot of it. One is because of the pollution, which currently one of the good effects of corona is that the pollution has reduced, and I'm sure their spasms would have reduced. The second thing is their immunity has to be developed. So they need to take certain things as a part of their daily diet routine, like, you know, green leafy vegetables, taking turmeric powder, maybe in water, right? Avoid sugar, very, very important.
Okay.
Avoid sugar for them. Because, you know, many a times when people have, this is a very important tip that will help a lot of people in their practice. When children come with fevers, you know, colds and flus, it's a fact of life for them. Okay, the initial years when they grow up. Now, when they have that and you're giving your homeopathic medication also, I tell the mothers that time that please don't give them Bonvita or don't give them Pediasure or whichever brand that they are giving, because your milk has sugar, and sugar, you know, once it enters your system, the bacteria will multiply on sugar.
Okay.
So for those 3-4 days, I will tell them that please stay away from it. Your child will recover much, much faster, especially in, like, you know, chronic cough, bronchitis.
Yes.
In those patients, it is very important.
Okay. Okay. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Also, I can read one a question here where someone is asking that I'm not able to read the name. Ma'am, suggest medicine in order to avoid corona. So what I understood
Meal
is
in order to avoid COVID-19.
yeah, like immunity booster kind of something, or immunity enhancing diet.
Yeah, sure. So the meal, it has to be a whole food meal, like, you know, a balanced meal. Okay. So have fruits daily.
Okay.
They are your natural sources of sugar. Okay. Fruits, vegetables, dals compulsory for vegetarians. For those who eat non-vegetarian food, they can have their egg or you know, meat that they're having, but grilled. But it's better that you you know, don't overdo on non-veg food also currently. Yes, because we don't know how it's been provided, right? So it's basically the same thing. Divide your day in 6 parts. Also in the morning, you can have this concoction of, you know, warm water with turmeric powder, cinnamon and black pepper in it daily. It will help you build your immunity and boost your immunity.
Warm water
and even
with
if you're in the
turmeric
lockdown
and cinnamon and black pepper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, you know, even if you want to have just plain turmeric, it's okay.
Okay.
There's no, whatever you have, just add into it and have it.
Okay. Fine. That's
Yes.
great.
So very important that you know, add these things in your diet on a regular basis. Because, you know, turmeric is known, you know, from traditional days as an age-old antiseptic.
Yes.
Okay. And pepper will, your black pepper will aid digestion.
Okay.
And cinnamon is also very strong and pungent. Okay. So it has very, very good healing properties. All spices.
Okay.
Yes. So it's very, very important that we include that in our diet.
Okay.
Dry fruits, yes, suggest the role of dried fruits. Now, please understand there's a difference. You know, in India, or most of the people, lay people will call everything dried fruits. Please understand there's a difference, nuts and dried fruits. Nuts are your almonds, cashew nuts, pista, walnuts. Okay. And dried fruits is your dried fig, anjeer, dates, khajur. Yeah. Apricots, prunes, these are your dried fruits. Dried fruits and nuts, excellent, should be included in your diet on a day-to-day basis for people who can really afford it. Definitely include. They are the source. Nuts are a very good source of the good omega-3 fatty acid. Yes, the good fat that we call. Okay. And so you can definitely, seeds again, you know, flax seeds. Then you get nowadays shea seeds. The local variety that is available here is your sabja, okay, or takmaria, which is called in different names. We call it, right? Pumpkin seeds. Right now you get muskmelons, watermelon. Remove those seeds and keep it for drying and roast it and keep it.
Yeah.
Yes, very good source of omega-3 fatty acid. So these are the things you must include in your diet.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Is there any relationship between diet and miasms? Very good question.
Yeah, very intelligent question this is.
So if you correlate it to, see here, Ayurveda has Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Okay, in homeopathy, how we have our psora, psychosis and syphilis. Okay, yes, obviously tubercular is there, but so these are the miasms, right? So how the constitutions change, their cravings will also be different, and their food processing, psychotic patient, psychosis, miasm. Okay, I'm talking about the psychosis miasm. You'll see they'll have generally some gastrointestinal problem.
Haha, yeah.
Yeah. So it definitely, there is a correlation, but I need to study it more in depth. It's a good study to be taken up. I have seen the differences, and we can, we can definitely correlate it.
Okay. Okay. So there's a huge scope of, explore this, the relation of diet and miasm in homeopathy.
Yes.
Okay. Also, there is one more question. If you can see that till how much time we should not drink hot.
We should not drink water after having lunch or dinner.
Drink water
so
after having.
When it comes to water, I would suggest it go as per how much your body needs. Okay. Whenever you feel thirsty, it's summertime right now, by default you'll feel more and more thirsty. More than hunger, it is the thirst that we sometimes mistake it for hunger. So when you're hungry the next time, have water first and see if you're feeling full. Yes, and then head for something. Okay, and after the meal you can have it sometime after the meal. Whenever you feel like it, you can have it. I would personally go by that thing, because there are variations. There are a few people who say that have water in between lunch, or some of them will say have it after the lunch. Yes, so it depends upon what you are born and brought up with, and whatever suits you. If you feel thirsty, drink water. Just listen to your body. It's as simple as that.
That's great. So as we are approaching towards end of our talk, Dr. Komal, I want you to tell us, 3 tips for anti-aging. That was a question from so many.
Yes.
So anti-aging, like for glowing skin, for good hair growth. And can you give us some tips about it?
Definitely. In fact, I would always say that, we all want to look young and not our age, and healthy. Yes, it's an added benefit, right? And it adds to your confidence also.
Definitely.
When you're interacting with people or wherever. So one of the first important tip is that you must include fruits in your diet. Okay. Currently, if I talk seasonal fruits, you must go local and seasonal. Currently, mangoes, one of the best fruits, loaded with vitamin A, vitamin C, and it's going to, give you so much of nutrition and antioxidants also. So mangoes, your oranges, okay, vitamin C, very rich source of vitamin C. So include plenty of fruits in your diet. Yes, drink plenty of water, and stay away from refined products, that is refined sugar, packet foods. Many people don't realize bread is also a packet food.
Yes.
So you have to be careful. Packet foods means jiska bhi aapko packet kholna pada, there is a preservative in it.
True.
So just simple, come to homemade foods and see the difference. Trust me, you'll see a huge difference.
Oh, great. So we have to eat fruits and no to packaged food, no to processed food.
Yes, and eat plenty of vegetables or dal, protein. Okay, for those who are vegetarians or those who are non-vegetarians also, you all can have your boiled egg. Okay, balanced meal. This is something that will surely help you. You can do tricks like, now papaya, if you have, after eating the papaya, the peel of the papaya, just apply it on your face and see the glow in 15 minutes. Just apply on one cheek and then wash it and see the difference between the two cheeks. Yes. Then you can put there are different masks that people put, which you can prepare at home, but internal glow. These are all external things, but internally also your diet has to change. If your gut health is good, if you don't have any bowel issues like, no constipation, no diarrhea, if your your stomach is clear, your gut health is good, definitely your skin will glow.
Okay. Okay, that's great. Also,
Yeah.
Dr. Komal, in the last question, I just want to ask you that what are the 5 things which you want us to take away? The 5 takeaway things for diet and nutrition for every viewer of us. Can you tell me those 5 things
Okay.
very
Okay.
quickly?
So first and foremost, you will daily eat one seasonal fruit. Make it a habit for yourself so that everyone around you also eats fruit in the house watching you. Okay. Sometimes we don't realize we miss out on fruits. Okay. Second very important tip is that you will start your mornings with lukewarm water and turmeric in it. Okay. If you have black pepper, cinnamon, add it. But start your morning with a glass of warm water.
Okay.
Okay. Third very important tip, that you will eat on time, regular intervals. Very important, at regular intervals and on time. Do not skip meals. Fourth tip. Okay. Eat
Okay.
slowly. Yeah, that's the fourth tip that I would say is eat slowly. Chew
Mhm.
slowly so that you know. And fifth, last but not the least, very important, no eating food while you're watching the mobile or reading a newspaper or watching TV. No gadgets, no distraction at that time. When you have family dinners or lunches, make it a nice occasion when everybody's on the table without their phones. You can have a little bit of a conversation if you want, but eat your meals peacefully.
Okay. That's a great
Yes.
takeaway thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so practice these things. We unknowingly, we miss out on a lot of this. Though we all know this, this is a good reminder that, okay, I make a promise to myself today that I will, if somebody has the habit of having some gadget or something around, okay, I will not touch this today, from today onwards. Yes. Second tip that I said was like, eat a fruit daily. So instead of opening a packet, first go and cut your fruit.
Okay.
Yes. And very important, as I've already told you, for anti-aging also, avoid processed foods, avoid refined sugar. That practice will come gradually.
Yes.
But at least get that in your mind. And very, very important, on the last note of it, that when you're eating, first, before eating anything, when you look at your plate, just ask yourself, is this healthy for my body or is this unhealthy for my body? And it's all about the choice you make.
Yes, very true.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Dr. Komal, for your valuable time and guidance. And it was wonderful chatting with you. You have given such a important information about diet and other things, and it was really nice for me, for other people also. Many people are thanking you, and they are saying it was very informative. So, guys, I have one request to you, that if you want your questions to get answered or learn more about diet and nutrition, just go to Dr. Komal's page. I have seen her page today morning only, and it is fabulous. She gives tips on daily basis, almost daily basis, and she posts very important things about diet, nutrition, homeopathy, her cases. So just go to her page, follow her on Insta, and you can also DM her for your queries. There are few queries which we could not take because of the time constraint. So if you will suggest, we can have a special Insta chat later about few topics like Dr. Komal. I have seen that many people were asking about the diabetic diet or few other questions which I have missed. So
Yeah.
we
So
can just
I would like to say,
yeah, we
yeah.
can dedicate
So
that day
Dr.
for
Yamini,
particular things.
yeah. So Dr. Yamini, very soon with the other song, we are planning to come up with webinars. Okay,
Okay.
wherein it will be a 2-hour session where I can cover everything.